today. I just want to say, no matter where you are, no matter what day it is, okay, if you clicked on this video, there's a message here for you. There's no coincidences. And I also want to point out, God makes no mistakes. Someone was telling me to let somebody know here that God is not giving up on you. So don't be tripping on that. Like, yes, you might have perceived something wrong. You might have, made a small mistake. Okay, God forgives you. It's not that serious. You are a human being, and that's what a human being does. You have to learn yourself. You have to learn God. That's what you're here for. So don't give up on yourself. Okay, know that even if you don't get everything that you need out of this one video, God is still everywhere. You know what I'm saying? God is not just in this video. You can find God in anything and anywhere. It's about how you see things. Okay, so keep your faith. Keep the faith. God did not give up on you. God is with you. Just accept that, He's everywhere. God is everywhere. So, I'm like some Palo Santo. I didn't even grab my tarot cards. I just saw 1:11 on the clock, so there's something here. Yep, I actually need to get my ass and go get them, but there's something here that you might need to be doing. Something that you might need to be, like a swift movement, like something fast. Okay, hold on. All right, thank you guys for tuning in once again and clearing the energy. Thank you, Source Energy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, y'all give me a second. I'm gonna grab some cards. All right, as I was going to get the cards, for some reason I was really, because my cards are inside of a little bin, and Black Love, I have an incense called Black Love, okay? I was guided to light one for you as an offering. So incense actually is like, the planet of Venus, which has to do with love and romance. Okay, so with that being said, yeah, like this is perfect, the perfect ritual right now. And plus I have an elephant holder, so it represents stability. Okay, like you can't get knocked down. This love cannot be destroyed. Okay, if anything, it'll grow and evolve. Like every obstacle it faces, it just grows stronger. This is what this love is. Okay, I'm sending love to you guys, sending more love. All right, hold on. And Black love, okay, it doesn't have to mean that you're a Black person or like, you're African American. But how I see it is, it's just because Black is the color protection. And, like it's a hardcore ass energy. It's like it scares some people, but it's really protection. And so I'm getting like, this is protecting your love life, or just the things that you do love. Okay, so and then something was telling me, because I wanted to pull other cards like out of these decks right here. Like I was drawn to the Angels of Abundance Oracle deck, and then the Everyday Witch deck. But my original like Rider-Waite Tarot cards, it seemed like, especially from my lives, that they have, because these cards have been sitting on my altar for weeks now. Okay, so they're definitely like in tune with the universe. So like I don't know, like part of me just like, I should just stick to the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. Maybe I could do both, like all of them to clear, I can clarify with another deck or something. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. But I definitely have to have these Rider-Waite Tarot deck. Like I'm gonna have to bless these cards too. So I'm lighting some Palo Santo for you again. Okay, let's get into it. So let's tap into the divine collective, like divine feminine, divine masculine energy, God. Please help me to help them understand themselves and their love, their relationship, the way that they love, and answer any questions that they are yearning to be answered. For some reason, okay, hold on. Whew, y'all, it's kind of, the energy is, whew. Chico. See, that was my energy. Get in this room. Come on. See, he be making too much noise, y'all. He be getting on my motherfucking nerves. Chico, come here. Say hi to everybody. I'm finna put him in the room though for right now because he's starting. If y'all see my artist back there and he's back there trying to fuck with it, and I don't have time to be watching him right now. So say hi. And bye. The fuck? So crazy ass. Okay, y'all. I love my cat, but he's crazy. Like, he literally just climbed on the fucking stove last night. He don't even be doing that. So it's like he's starting to find new shit to do. And for some reason I feel like that is what just happened with me and the cat, like that energy I just expressed. I feel like y'all are feeling that way about somebody or something in your life. It's just like it's always something. I feel like it's always something, but you know, I love my cat, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's something here, you love somebody or you love something, but it's always, this nigga is playing with me. All I gotta do is snap and he'll stop. Y'all, like, for real, what's going on? What's going on in y'all love? Because I feel like this wasn't like this before. I wasn't feeling like this before. And then the incense went out. This ain't looking too good. What's going on with y'all? Like, what's going on in y'all love life? If y'all feel comfortable to leave a comment, let me know, because I just feel a little drained now. Like, I feel like, do I even want to do this? Like, do I want to keep doing this reading? That's how drained I feel from just that. Like, I feel tired. And I know it's not because of what just happened. Like, because he was trying to get in my art. Like, yeah, that does piss me off. Don't get me wrong. But I would still be excited to do my damn reading. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like there's somebody in your energy that, like, you could be really excited to do something, but when you tell them about it, then it's like you be feeling like you don't want to do it no more, because I think you be kind of like wanting their reactions to be better than what it is. So you might be showing somebody something that you created, or bear with me, y'all, because like I said, I feel drained, and I feel like I was meant to slow down so that I can say something a certain way, maybe, who knows. But like I said, this incense had went out. I feel drained, and it's because I feel like something is more sacred than you think. Okay, something is way more sacred than you think. It's not meant to be shared all the time, or you're not meant to go as deep. You know what I'm saying? It's just sometimes you are meant to keep things a little more surface level. Okay. I'm getting the energy that you feel very hyper creative, like you just want to create. You just want to do, right? And you have a lot of energy, okay? You can also have a lot of sexual energy right now, like, you know, it's built up. Like creative energy is the same thing as sexual energy, okay? So like when you get frustrated, if you notice, like let's say you get excited to do something, right? And then you find out that you actually aren't going to be able to do it. So you get frustrated or sad or whatever because you know that like it's something, you know, your power, you feel like your power is being taken, or, you know, something is teasing you. That's what it is. Like you're being teased in some kind of way. So what happens, like, because you can't express it with your like physical hands, or like you can't go and create and do what you want to do, go walk, or like whatever it is that you want to do, because it doesn't have to be creative. It could be even you have a plan to go on a trip, or you've been wanting to, you know, be in a relationship, or you've been wanting to have a kid or something. I don't know. Whatever this is that you want to do, it's been stalled in some kind of way. And I feel like it's because you've been sharing it with other people who really have nothing to do with that journey. So when you try to like, every time you talk to somebody, you're bouncing energy back and forth. You don't need their energy at the time, and they don't need your energy. So it's like, because you're so hyper and because you're so excited for yourself, it's like you're almost meant to harness this for you. Feel excited for you. You don't have to go and let other, like, people don't have to be excited for you. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting. Keep more things to yourself, because I feel like this person is like, if anything, you're giving them something to laugh at, or giving them something to, you know, joke around about, or to look down on you about, when in reality, that's not the case. And they just misunderstand they just misunderstanding it, period. They don't understand. Okay. Somebody could be manipulative as fuck. We had the King of Pentacles. I said the Queen on accident. So this could be somebody who plays masculine as fuck, but they really have a deep feminine energy that needs to be healed. Okay, so they could be very childish. Like, you know, this is a masculine energy that, you know, they come off like, oh, I got it all together. Like maybe other people, they think they got it all together and they're all well put together or something. Or maybe, you know, they think that this person is perfect, or they have you know, it's something here, like an image, right? It can have something to do with money, success, or power, or, you know, strength in general, right? But then there's an energy that this person is hiding. Okay, the Seven of Swords is right here. I just split the deck, so this is not the reading. This is just like something that's showing up for me, okay? Showing up for you guys. The Seven of Swords is about manipulation. It's about lying. It's about twisting the truth, okay? It's like just manipulating something. And so I feel like this person, they know you. They know you more than you think. Okay, they know you more than you think. So with the Seven of Swords right here, he has 5 swords in his hand. The 5 of Swords deal with arguments, okay? That deals with conflict and stuff like that. So, you know, confusion and etc. I feel like this person knows how to confuse you and knows how to keep you from taking a leap of faith. You know what I'm saying? They know what to say. They know what to do. They know how to push the right buttons to make you question yourself. Okay, so there's times where you're questioning yourself, you're questioning your reality, like, you know, like you almost feel like you're going crazy, because this person is they're doing magic. This is black magic, like literally. This person is manipulative as fuck. Like you need to get this person out of your energy, dead ass. Like stop sharing what you're sharing with them. It's like they know how to tease you and get you. See, the Seven of Swords is staying at the bottom too, okay? And it's something, I feel like they're just so quick to do it. Like, they're a bully. It's a bullying energy. This person is a fucking bully. It's crazy. I saw the Page of Swords, and then I saw the Queen of Swords. So I feel like, you know, like, there's something here that you have, your intuition is on point. Like, you already can feel this, but you haven't been acting on it. But, you know, I feel like you can say one thing to shut this shit all the way down. Like there's, the King of Swords even came out. So this is a divine counterpart. This is your divine counterpart. The Queen and the King of Swords was out. All of them swords, first of all, there's a lot to do with words and back and forth communication. Y'all are communicating different things to each other. Let me get these cards out. What is it? Let's see here. See, I can't even shuffle. I feel like this person is like causing so much confusion. Look at this shit. The 7 of Swords. Again, it came out. Y'all, like, rewind this video and see how it actually came out. Because even, I'm telling y'all, it's hard to shuffle this deck right now. It feels like the cards are like stuck together or something. And that's all energy. Like, it's showing me that this person is trying to trap you in some type of mindset. And this is your divine counterpart. Like, this is somebody who's supposed to be taking care of you in this way. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like they're so immature. Not only are they immature, but you are overlooking it. Like, you're allowing them to do it because you love them. Hold on. Fuck. Come on now. Hold on. I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to put this at the forefront of the reading, the 7 of Swords, because that's crazy. Like, I'm going to just turn this like this so y'all can see. Hold on. It's a glare, but as long as y'all know this nigga lying, or these motherfuckers is lying. They lying, or either they're trying to manipulate you. And this might not even be, like, if you're not in a relationship, this could be your relationship, or this could be a community that you tend to, okay? So, you know, you could be an entrepreneur. Like I said, this reading is about romance, but also your desires and just love in general. So whatever you put your energy into and you put your heart into it, that's love. And I feel like you have been putting your energy into something very interesting, creative, you know, like you feel excited to share this with the world, but the world somehow is like, yeah, because I saw the world card come out too. So it's like the world is, because it's like there's certain entities in this world that try to keep the chosen ones from thriving because they don't want God to win in this world, you know? So it's like these entities, these spirits work through other human beings, okay? They're not just spirits that you can't see all the time. These are people who, like, it's programmed in them deeply, or what am I trying to say? Like, I'm not saying that these are bad people just because they decide to judge you or something like that, because like I said, these are entities working through these people. But a lot of the time it comes through, like, you know, when you have some type of demon or entity attached to you, a lot of time it's because you're doing something to attract it, okay? So maybe they were participating in gossip too much, or maybe, you know, they just judge people, you know what I'm saying? They even judge themselves at some point. So at some point you can't even take it that serious, but I'm getting that whoever this is, or, you know, if it's a group of people or whatever, they need you more than you think, okay? They need you more than you think, and they also need you more than they think. They don't even know, like, who you are. They're still figuring it out, okay? So it's like, with you knowing who you are, and you standing tall in that, like, you believing in yourself, and you go to them and you're like, hey, like, this is what I believe, this is what I'm going to do about it, okay? This person cannot comprehend that because they don't believe in themselves that much to connect with you on that level to say, okay, yeah, you can go do that. You know what I'm saying? No, they don't. They don't believe that. They think that, you know, everything has to be controlled and manipulated and, you know, structured. They don't have any faith when it comes to this, okay? So that's something that you have to realize, that this person, they know how to push your buttons, because, like, you think that you're bouncing your energy back and forth in a good way, like, you know, like this person actually has something good to say back or something, but in reality, it's like you're talking to a brick wall on the spiritual realm, because this person is not there spiritually to comprehend, or even, like, this person doesn't feel what you're doing, you know? It's just that simple. So, like, even with me, like, I do a lot of things, like, online. I have my own belief that, you know, nudity shouldn't be taken that damn serious, okay? Of course, it's sacred. You should be sacred. If you feel like you know, you feel a certain way that a certain day and you want to cover up, that's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But I feel like for people to have to cover up their bodies because, you know, for whatever reason, I don't know, of course there are predators out here. That's the only thing I can think of. Like, I'm trying to understand why you would, I would cover up my body because, of course, everything is a portal. Like, not everything. Like, your private parts are portals, okay? Because, you know, a vagina and even a penis, like, it's every hole is a portal. Let's just say that. Even your mouth, your nose, your ears, everything is a portal, okay? But because this is on your body, you know, it makes sense that you cover it up sometimes because, you know, if you're exposing yourself to too much energy at once, it can overpower your spirit at times, you know, like it can just fuck with your body. So it's like a comfort thing. But at the end of the day, if somebody does feel like they just are okay with themselves and they just want to go out and just be free, naked, like I don't see that as a problem. You know what I'm saying? But that's my opinion, right? And because I stand for that, and because I might post, you know, nude, you know, lingerie pictures and stuff like that, because I take pride in it, other people might see me as a demonic person because they don't understand. Like, they might be on the other side of the spectrum where nudity did affect them in a bad way. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has different experiences, and that's what I mean. Like, that entity can work through different people. And it doesn't mean that they're a bad person. It just means at the end of the day, most of them, they're trying to protect themselves too. They don't want to get hurt. They want, like, a lot of the time, you know, if you have a certain belief, or as a human, we want our reality to validate what we believe on the inside. So we're going to look for things that we already believe. So cards fill out. I'm gonna just stick with these. I hope y'all saw that, because that was, yeah. King of Swords came back out. Confirmation. The World came back out. I'm not gonna play with y'all. Look, Judgment. Okay, Judgment came out. This card came out in the last reading from the last live that I did yesterday. We have the Fool card and the Magician. All right. So to clarify these cards, I'm gonna use the Everyday Witch Tarot deck. My cards are not even in here. Where they at? Hold on. Hold up. A lot of surprises going on this reading. All right, y'all. I thought I lost them for a second, but I found them. And I feel like these, like everything that's happening in this reading today may be synchronistic with what y'all might be going through right now, or the thoughts that you're having, okay? Like some of the stuff I've been saying and like in this reading, the annoying things that's been going on, I feel like y'all relate to it in another way, even though it's much bigger. Like right now, this is regular, small, everyday shit. But what y'all are going through, like when I said it's so many surprises, or you know, something is making you feel drained, I feel like that's real for you in this situation. Okay, so I'm getting the chills. Whew. I'm gonna clarify first because I just feel overwhelmed. Y'all might have to skip through this reading after I shuffle these cards because I have to go pee. Like y'all, this energy right here, y'all make me want to hit the blunt. Okay, like I don't know what's going on, what y'all are dealing with. I'm like my brain is foggy as fuck. There's something going on that's much, much bigger than you, y'all, for real. I can feel it. The Hangman. So, clarifying the Magician card, we have the 10 of Wands, okay? I'm starting kind of like at the end of the reading. Actually, I'm going to turn this around, this camera around. For some reason it's not letting me do it sideways though. Okay, so as you can see, we have the King of Swords here and the Page of Wands, okay? We also have the World card, and then we have the Four of Cups. Then we have the Eight of Cups, clarifying the Judgment card. The Fool card, and then we have the Knight of Cups, clarifying that. And the Magician with the 10 of Wands. So I was guided to start here. All right. And so what I'm seeing here is that you are struggling to own your power in this situation and just take control. I feel like you have complete control. You have complete control, but you're afraid. I feel like some of you don't want to come off manipulative, or you don't want to come off like, controlling or something. But in reality, this is your power. So, I'm getting use it. Like, this is your power for a reason. Like, it's not always bad to take control of something. Okay, that's what I'm getting. I feel like this is not going to leave. Like, whatever it is that you're trying to avoid taking control of, this is you. Okay, this is who you are. Like, it's like either you're going to be yourself or you're just going to be fucking lost in life. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you're either you or you're not. You can't be nobody else. Like, literally, it's impossible. Okay? With the Magician here, he has an infinite sign above him. So that just lets you know, like, it's not going anywhere. This is your God-given power. And, excuse me, I'm all stopped up and shit now. But I just feel, what is this, y'all? Okay. Y'all are afraid to take yourself that fucking serious. Like, you have certain, you've made certain realizations over, like, all this time you've been working on this situation. I don't know what this is. It could be a relationship, it could be a project, or a creative endeavor, a business. You've been doing this for a while. You've been doing it long enough to see that you have power in certain areas. But I feel like you're not using it because you don't want it to be, it's something here, you're just scared to just jump into it. I don't know. Y'all might need to tune into the collective reading from yesterday, because it's like kind of, it's very in sync in a way, like afraid to take control or afraid to own yourself. Damn, I'm tired of this now. I'm so drained, man. Like, I'm cutting this reading short. I ain't gonna cap. Like, I'm about to talk. I'm trying to get this shit out, and I'm gonna go because I have to recuperate my energy. This is fucking crazy, for real. Like, who are y'all letting do this to you? For real, like, who? Because with this hangman right here being in the overall energy, I feel like you're looking at things a certain way because you feel like you need to. But it's not necessarily your authentic point of view. You know what I'm saying? So with you, like, with this man, he's hanging himself upside down. But obviously, he can get out of it because the broom is not even a part of the tree. So you really, you put that shit up there yourself. You hung yourself up there upside down and tied your shit together to where you felt like you couldn't do anything else. But in reality, as you can see, the key is in his own hands. He can get himself out, but he's choosing to stay in it because it's like almost that the calm before the storm. Like, you don't want the storm to happen just yet. You just want to breathe before, that's what I'm getting. Like, you just want a resting period before things start to get crazy. Because I do feel like something is going to be a little crazy. Okay, because we have the world card here. So there's something here. Yes. Yes, it's something here about like something that's big. Okay, you're going into a new reality. Oh my God. Okay, let me get some water. I do feel like y'all are stepping into a new reality. And this is by choice. You know what I'm saying? God is not forcing you. This is something that you know that you have to do eventually. So it's a choice to step into this new reality, but it's not at the same time, because it just depends on what side of life you want to live on. Do you want to be righteous, or do you want to just be a bullshit? You know what I'm saying? Do you want to be at peace with yourself and evolving at the same time, or do you want to just be stuck and miserable and trying to get yourself out of it? You know what I'm saying? So what I'm getting here is that, right now you might feel stuck, miserable, and like, then I gotta get out of this situation, and trying to like find different ways to do that. Like, some of y'all need to hear it. I'm sorry, y'all. I could not wait. Y'all, this energy, I'm so overwhelmed. And I know that I have much more to say, so I'm not waiting. And that's crazy, because that's also what the reading was saying yesterday, that you don't have to wait. What about right now? You don't have to be miserable, okay? So I'm getting, you see what you could do. You see how things could go if you decide to take this leap of faith. But with the Four of Cups right here, you're avoiding it. Okay? And I feel like it's because you're choosing to be in your head about it. I don't know why. I feel like you're trying to hold on, like you're attached to something in your current circumstance. You have to release what does not serve you, y'all. You have to release everything that, like, in order to step into this new life, you have to get rid of this old way of living. And I feel like y'all know that, okay? Y'all know. And you feel stuck in it. You feel like, damn, but I'm gonna miss this. I'm gonna miss how this life is, I don't think that'll be true for you, though. I don't think you're gonna miss that shit one bit. I think things are actually improving for you. And everything you think you might be losing is actually gonna just grow. Like, whatever you do love, like whatever it is in this situation, even though the whole situation might not be good and perfect or whatever, there are certain things in it that you love, right? So whatever it is that you love out of it, it's going to come with you. you're just shedding, you know what I'm saying? There's certain things, it might look like you're leaving something all the way behind, but in reality, you're just growing in a way to where you're not gonna see the bullshit anymore. You're not gonna deal with the bullshit anymore. You're just gonna deal with what you deserve, you know, what you like. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I had got a text message and it kind of threw my energy off. What was I gonna say? Yeah, y'all are attached to just what a good time might look like instead of what it feels like. You know what I'm saying? Because the Four of Cups right here, obviously, you know, he has 3 cups in front of him. And the 3 of Cups is about, you know, if you go look up the 3 of Cups on Google, the tarot card, original tarot card, you will see there's 3 people toasting their drinks, you know. And it's like, you know, y'all are having fun together. It's a gathering. It's a party. Everybody's conversating and, you know, everybody's kicking it together. Like, imagine, you know, we have 2 people, it's more intimate. When it's 3 people, though, everybody's just, like, having fun. You know what I'm saying? It's just a bunch of, it could be more goofy. It could be, it's different. It's more exciting, right? So, just think of that. That's the energy that you're trying to hold on to. You're trying to hold on to the playfulness, the lightheartedness. But I'm getting that this divine cup that the universe is trying to offer you, okay? The one that you're trying to avoid looking at, it has all of that and more. But it's more, it's simpler. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to work that hard for it anymore. Like, it's something, it's like, you have the 4 of Cups right here. This person's holding 1 cup. I feel like all 3 of them cups that you're trying to hold on to is wrapped into this one package now. Like, it's what am I trying to say? Like, it's like minimalist energy. Like, you're trying to minimize the clutter. Like, that's what the universe is trying to do. Get rid of the things that doesn't serve you. Okay? And I feel like in order to do that, you have to venture out. You have to go and kind of forget about what you thought it was supposed to look like or what you thought it felt like and, you know, stuff like that, and just do it. And you're going to see that, wow, this is just as good and it's actually better, you know, because I don't have to put in that much work and I don't have to stress about, you know, other people and their decision, because all I have to worry about is me now, you know. Like, I feel like y'all are minimizing the bullshit, literally. So you've been guided to really face your truth and just take it one step at a time. You don't have to like jump all in the same day or whatever. You can take one step at a time. You can see how things progress, see how you feel, you know, naturally. You don't have to control everything. And that's also what I'm getting. I'm getting this energy with the 7 of Swords. Like, you might even have taken that leap of faith, but you're still eager to get what you thought was in the other situation. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're not being open-minded about how this is supposed to go now that you're in a new journey. You're very, like, you know, stubborn when it comes to what it's supposed to do, what it's supposed to look like, and stuff like that. This reading is really repetitive, though, because we had an 8 of Cups right here. She's walking away from what doesn't serve her. You know, it's something here that's just burnt out. It's like you keep doing it, but it's burning you out. It's not helping you at all. It's draining you. And so at some point, you do have to call judgment on it. You have to say, okay, what is this? What am I doing for real? You know what I'm saying? Because at some point you have to look at yourself, look at the situation for what it truly is. You can't continue to be in this illusion that, you know, you can just keep going with the motion and things are just going to work out. No, at some point you have to observe yourself. What the fuck are you doing and what are you allowing? Okay. And it's like, I feel like, you know, there's somebody here, you know that this is your divine counterpart, but it's you're choosing not to acknowledge something about them and about yourself that really can bring y'all closer together. You know what I'm saying? It's something here that you're being very stubborn about because you really wanted it. It's actually a selfish energy, really. It's very selfish. I know that, you know, we all have our own selfish wants and needs or whatever, but at some point, like, if it's not helping the whole situation, why are you holding on to it? You know what I'm saying? Like, this certain mindset that you have, or this belief, or the way that you're choosing to look at something. You know, I'm gonna cut the lights on. I think that was symbolic for me to say. I think y'all need to cut the lights on in your fucking head. Because I feel like y'all just been sleeping on yourself. And you've been sleeping on even your divine counterpart. You've been like underestimating what they can do despite their flaws. You know what I'm saying? Despite what it is that you try to judge them on, you know what I'm saying? Because it's something here that you don't like that they do, right? You don't like how they think sometimes. You don't like this certain habit that they express. You don't like something here that they do. And because you don't like it, it's like you're trying to make that the reason to go get away from them. You know what I'm saying? But in reality, like, you're not observing yourself. Like, this is part of you too. This is kind of the same shit that you be doing. Hold on. Okay, I thought that was a glare. I mean, it is a glare. What is that? Yeah, but like the same way you be trying to tell them what to do, you be doing that, but in a whole nother category. Okay, so like, for example, like they might just be, I don't know, they might be lazy. They might not want to go to work all the time, and you know, they might call out of work and all that. But you might be the type that call out, or like you don't show up to family events after you said you were supposed to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's stuff that you don't commit to either, when you know it's that same energy. Like, I hope y'all have to understand what I'm saying. It's like, it might even be mentally to where, you know, you might think a certain way about something, but in another category you don't, but they do. And then in that other category you don't. So it's like, it's like y'all are divine counterparts for a fucking reason. This is your other half. I'm not saying that this person, like, you can't survive without them or nothing, but I'm saying that they actually will complete your life in a way. Like, when y'all finally come together and y'all come head to head, like y'all are like, you know, we're seeing eye to eye, or we're working together in this life together. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? It completes something. It's like a full system. Like, what am I trying to say? Like, you are complete by yourself because you play a role, right? They play a role too. So you and them are playing a role in God's story at the end of the day. It's not something that you can control. It's not something that they can control. So with you being you are a character, they're a character. When y'all come together, it's completing something within God's story, okay? God wants something to be going on, and y'all are the only two that can do this, okay? So take it how it resonates. And I'm getting that y'all are letting the world around you dictate how you feel about your own counterpart. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if you know how people just, like, you know, even the internet, it's so many different quotes on the internet that tell you how a woman's supposed to be or how a man is supposed to be, but you know yourself and you know how you view men or how you view women. So why do you let Instagram tell you what you should accept? Or why do you let your friends who look at Instagram tell you what you should accept? You know what I'm saying? It's like, there's nature, and then there's, you know, the opposite of nature, where you're trying to go against it and control it because you want something to happen so bad. It's a selfish need. It's selfish. It's selfish as fuck. And being selfish is not bad all the time, but it's bad when it becomes bad. Y'all know what I mean? Like, if you are fucking destroying what God is trying to do, it's bad, period. You're interfering with it. So you're being guided to even just like take a leap of faith and just start trying to see it in the best light possible. You don't have to be perfect, you know, today. Of course, this might take time. This might take for you to say your affirmations, you know what I'm saying? With this, you need to be manipulating yourself in a certain way. Okay, manipulation is not bad. It's about reprogramming your mind, you know, the same way you might be trying to reprogram the situation or somebody might, you know, manipulate somebody, reprogram their mind and control them. You need to take control of yourself. That's what I'm getting. Control yourself. Stop being so fucking stubborn. Like, that's what I'm getting. Okay. This reading's gonna be long. Like, it's already 45 minutes and I feel like whatever, it's gonna be long. So I feel like I'm gonna lose my train of thought. The world with the Four of Cups right here, I'm getting what you taking this leap of faith, like just stepping into it, it's automatically gonna show you, like you're gonna start seeing visions of what the other side will look like. Okay, so you know, like it's gonna build your motivation. It's gonna pull you even more. The more that you entertain, like whatever you entertain is what you're feeding. So if you entertain the energy that God is trying to show you, you're gonna feed it more and you're gonna start seeing it. You know how you have that tunnel vision right now about what you want and you're like, hell no, I don't like this, I don't like that, and I'm not taking no for an answer. You're gonna see it more like, I'm gonna do what God says and I'm not taking no for an answer, so I'm just gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna be more like that instead of for yourself. It's gonna be a bigger picture type of energy. And y'all know, like I said, I'm gonna keep on saying I'm tired, and that's why I might be saying shit wrong now, because I don't even feel like talking. My tongue is feeling like laying down. Okay. Y'all, I have a weird humor. Like I'm hilarious to myself. Okay, let me I have the Angels of Abundance Oracle deck right here, and as I'm going, I might, you know, use this to clarify some things. But like I said, you're gonna start seeing visions, like a sneak peek of, you know, if I keep doing this, then this is gonna happen. So it's like, you know, a black and white type thing. Like you go this way or go that way, left or right. And so you're gonna start seeing like, okay, it's not as bad as I thought. You know, it's actually better. You're gonna start seeing that it's actually way better. And with the Four of Cups right here, I'm getting that you're gonna start to reverse that energy to like removing what doesn't serve you. You're gonna start releasing the things that doesn't help you follow your true path, and you know, make you feel good about yourself deep down, not just on a physical realm, like you're just attending to your needs, your short-term needs. You know, it's about, what the fuck am I saying, y'all? I'm sleepy. I don't want to disappoint, you know what I'm saying? And so part of me don't want to, like, I want to continue this reading right now and finish it all, but part of me feel like I need to stop and come back to it. I might need to stop and come back to it so that I can get the messages out better and y'all can really get what y'all need to get out of it, because I don't want to be bullshit. Like, you know what I said yesterday about when you're like, let's say you go to work, right? You don't want to work there. So when you start working, you don't even do your job right. And the people that really need your service, they're not getting what they need out of it because you don't feel like being there in the first place. You know what I'm saying? But when you feel like doing something and you're excited about it, you actually end up giving more than what you are expected, you know? And it's because it's real love, it's true, and it's where you're supposed to be at the time. And so with that being said, right now, I feel like there's part of me, like when y'all think about it, what I was just saying, there's two different paths you can take. You can keep going this way, or you can choose to turn a different way, right? I'm getting that when you just turn your head, like start to even just, you know, allow yourself to just begin it, you're gonna see, like you're gonna start to get pulled there even more. You're gonna see how much easier things could be for you, and how much happier you could be if you just don't put so much pressure on trying to get what you want, and just knowing that what you want is already yours. It's gonna come to you. It's not really that serious for you to be controlling everything. You know, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. If it's not, it's not, because God is in control. And if it's part of your destiny, it's part of your destiny. Okay? So, you know, that was really the message here. And like I said, I have two paths right here. I can keep doing this reading, or I can click off and, you know, recuperate myself and come back to it. And really, like, I bet when I come back, I might have a way better energy. Who knows? I might still be tired, but I might be able to say it better, okay? Regardless, it's something that I need to do for myself. And I'm not trying to talk about myself right now. I am, but it's so that you can understand something else, if that makes sense. Like, y'all have to catch my drift right now. That me taking this break is symbolic for you needing to, it's symbolic for you needing to focus on what you're meant to be doing right now, so that, you know, you can actually be where, like, so you can be where you're supposed to be at. Like, right now, you see how I'm feeling right now? I'm not supposed to feel this way. Okay, I'm not supposed to be feeling drained and tired and feeling like I have to finish until the end. And you know what I'm saying? Like, hell no, nigga. Like, who the fuck think, who think I am? I mean, not me necessarily, but God didn't send me here to do this shit. I'm not a slave, you know what I'm saying? Y'all are not slaves. It's time for you to start getting your priorities straight when it comes to, you know, your self-love. Like, do you love yourself? Okay. And see, even me, like, I'm so tired that I don't even care to even get the fuck out of my seat. So I'm sitting here talking to y'all. Like, I'm still in the moment. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not, I'm still doing what I'm supposed to be doing while I'm talking to y'all right now, even though I'm tired, because the God part of me is wanting to do this. Like, I'm talking to y'all and explaining something. But once that God part of me says it's pointless and I don't feel nothing here, I will get my ass up and click off, you know what I'm saying? So even though I'm telling y'all that I was gonna get up and do this or do that, my spirit might have been trying to lead me to just say what I needed to say. Who knows? And that's how this universe really works. You know, when I was saying that y'all might be confused as fuck, or it could be so much shit that y'all are even thinking to yourself and you don't understand yourself right now because there's so much going on. You know, there's so many different paths that you could take, and there's so many different opinions that people have. You don't know which one is yours. You don't know which one, you know, which road you should take. And let me clear the energy. No matter, even if you did choose a specific road, you know what I'm saying, a specific path, a specific thing that you should be doing, that's something really, like, your mindset is really for you. Like, what you're thinking right now, that's for your own entertainment, okay? God is going to do what God is going to do at the end of the day. You can say, oh, I don't like this, or you can have your opinion all you want to, but at the end of the day, it's like your soul is gonna push you regardless, because you have a soul. Like, your soul is God, you know. That's something that's in control of all of this shit, right? So your soul will be where it's supposed to be at the right time, no matter what your mind is trying to do. You know, you could be saying, I want to go to the beach, but you end up at McDonald's and you end up staying there for the rest of the day because you end up running into somebody, or you end up doing something that you never thought would happen because you had other intentions, you know? And it's something that's even more healing than the experience that you thought, you know? And a lot of you're so unaware that you're in the situation that's healing you right now. Like, it's trying to heal you, but you're still fighting to go back to your old ways, or what you wanted initially. So you're not seeing that, you know, this situation is actually beneficial. But if you stop and sit back and, like, observe yourself, like I said, have that self-control, you'll see that, oh, it's me, it's my mindset. It's something, it's the way you're viewing something that's keeping you from enjoying your experience right now. And it's also keeping you from feeling like you can do anything else if you wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Because there's things that I don't even feel like you really want to do anything. It's just the fact that you feel trapped, that you feel like, oh, I have to push against the grain. I have to be a rebel. I have to do this. It's not that you even really would be drawn to it initially, you know? I just needed to let my hair down, y'all, because I felt too sleek in this bitch. I'm gonna pull some advice for the first half of this reading, because like I said, I might come back, you know, who knows. But I do want to like bring my points all the way around, you know, like I don't want to be stuck on something and have to come back. So yeah, these first two cards and stuff, I'm gonna clarify, like, you know, the different paths. And okay, so let's see. So at the bottom of the deck, we have take a divinely guided chance. It says all positive change and successful ventures involve a degree of risk, and you are ready to follow your divine guidance to new territories. As you leave behind that which is comfortable and familiar but no longer appropriate for you, you make room for new and more meaningful opportunities. Then I like, nah, hell no. Like, thank you guys, for real, because like I know I be on point, and I'm blessed to even be connected like this, you know what I'm saying, to even know what I know, to even be having the urge to do what I do, to connect even more, you know what I'm saying. I'm grateful for this shit, for real, because it actually feeds my soul to help everybody else. You know, I love to see this shit. I really love to see the confirmations, and I love to see God work, period. It don't even have to be like, oh, you're showing me the signs. It can be through love. It can be through, you know, unique, just unique people and shit. You know, that's God. Unique ass people. Like, who the fuck created you? Okay. We have positivity, faith, and optimism. Clarifying the Four of Cups and the World card. So like I said, you know, you might be trying to avoid looking at this divine opportunity because you're trying to hold on to things that are in front of you that might look good, but everything that glitters is not gold, okay? All that glitters is not gold. And so I'm getting, you know, take that leap of faith, okay? And I feel like everything's gonna really work out for you, but it's really about your mindset, as I was saying, because positivity, faith, and optimism, that's, you know, that's a real belief. That's that's a programming, you know, like you program yourself to be positive. You program yourself to have faith, and you can program yourself to be optimistic too, to always see yourself surpassing whatever you're going through. So it says you open the doorway to positive experiences and opportunities with your positive expectations and energy. Do not allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path that you are on. Keep the faith and keep going, okay? Yes. So it's something here, it's like the obstacles that are happening, like the things that you're going through that you don't want to see or you don't want to go through right now, they're keeping you from having faith in what could happen. Even if you were to, if you let it go, you know what I'm saying? I feel like y'all don't see a way out. Y'all think that you have to deal with what you're dealing with. And, you know, it's either I deal with it and be happy, or I deal with it and be sad. This is a deep ass reading too, because I believe that my soul chose this vehicle, like this body, for a reason, because I have certain connections, you know, to God, and, you know, like the way that I think. And so this is it helps me, my person. Only certain people understand this. I'm not really good at teaching what I believe yet, you know what I'm saying? But if y'all understand, you understand that the soul, like your spirit, is separate from the body, you know what I'm saying? I feel like if I didn't have no name, like, you know, if y'all didn't know me as Lene, I could be anybody the next couple of minutes. Just like I started to get excited at some point, I started to like actually talk clearer. You know what I'm saying? That's another energy. That's another energy. Now, of course, I have the same soul. Like, I'm not about to be a different, like, my heart didn't change. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what I mean. Like, when I feel like I chose this vessel because I have a certain expression that needs to be expressed that, you know, my soul is choosing. But I feel like the soul is so much like, you can change your heart, which is pretty much your soul too. Like, it's connected. It's, you know, you can change your heart and you can start becoming evil, or you can have like a dark soul, you know what I'm saying? And so that's what I'm getting. Like, once you change your soul, of course your path might change because you're not headed towards the same shit anymore. You changed your direction, you know? So for some of you, it's like, so what I'm getting, you have a light and a dark. You have, you know, it's two paths that could happen for you. Well, I'm not saying just two paths, obviously, but it's two different energies that you can be in, but different ways you can express them, right? So like, you can be your dark energy and feel like, oh, my dark energy, I want to go rob a bank. Or this dark energy, I want to, like, you might just be manipulating people, you know? It's not always the same expression. But it's still evil, it's still dark, and whatever that is, you're still feeling the same way. Regardless of how you express it, it's still who you are. It's how you feel. And so, the same way with love, right? If you know that, you know, you are love, you're choosing love versus evil. You're choosing to go in the love direction. You can express love in a romantic way. You can express love in a, you know, in a way like you love yourself. You can express love to the world. I don't like, you know, I hope y'all get what I'm saying. Like, y'all can choose to be on the positive side or the negative side, or you can choose to be on the, you know, whatever side you want to be. But regardless, it's still like it's like, you know how they say you're God's child, but he gave you free will. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can choose to do demonic things if you want to, but there will be consequences. And that's what I'm getting. Like, once you choose, or consequence, like, you don't have to call it consequences if that's what you want. You know what I'm saying? It's not a consequence. So it's actually, it might be a reward for you. Who knows? Like, so basically at the end of the day, no matter what path you choose, it's about how you're looking at it and what your heart is. Like, how your heart, like what your heart's purest intentions are at the time, you know? Not saying how you look to other people, because like I said, you could be in a dark energy, manipulative as fuck, coming off to people very charming and happy and, you know, relaxed and like everything's going good and God is on your side and everything, right? But you're working with the devil, okay? So it's like, don't pay attention to how shit look. It's not about how it looks. The same way you're paying attention to, it's like all that glitters is not gold. You're trying to hold on to this certain thing or these group of people or this activity. It's something you're holding on to. But if you let it go, it's just gonna give you more freedom to choose it whenever you actually want to do it, so that you won't feel like I have to do this every time I feel this way. Every time I want to feel love, I have to go to this person. Every time I want to do this, I have to go to this person. Or to this thing, you know, this drug, or, you know, if I want to be happy, I have to do this. No, you don't. There's many ways to be happy. There's many ways to be free. There's many ways to do a lot of things. You don't have to say, oh, I want to, even freedom, right? You don't have to say, oh, I want to express my freedom by, you know, killing people. Like, you can do anything to say you're free. You can do anything. So, like, it's free will to ring this bell. I feel free. I feel free by talking right now. It's free. I'm speaking, right? Everything's a free will. And I understand if, like, that's what you want to do. Like, you don't feel free. Like, let's say you want to do something and you feel held back from it. That's different. That's not free. But I feel like y'all are holding yourselves back. That's the main thing I'm trying to show y'all. Like, you're not looking outside of yourself. You're looking at other people as if they're holding you back, or this person's keeping you from doing this and that, or maybe this is, you know, things are keeping you from being yourself. When in reality, it's you choosing to stay attached to something that you don't really even need. You just want it. It's selfish at some point because you're not even moving forward. You're stagnant as fuck. And so, last but not least, for this, you know, this half of the reading, we have the King of Swords, the Page of Wands, and now we have obstacles and blocks are lifted. Okay, so things, I'm really seeing things are definitely going to improve for you. This is the path that you're supposed to be on. Like when you follow your heart, get yourself out of this bondage and stop being afraid to take power. Okay, because it's something here, you're very powerful. Okay, you're very powerful, and a lot of you might know you're powerful, but you're afraid of your power because you've seen other people do something in a darker way than what you would do. Because, you know, if you did it, your heart is in a whole nother space. So it doesn't matter if you choose to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, for example, like, you might be a singer or, you know, an entertainer. There's entertainers out here who really don't give a fuck about their audience. They just want the money. They just want the attention and the fame. So they're willing to do whatever, right? But then there's somebody like you who will go into it, who has, you know, a pure heart, who actually cares about what they're putting out there, who wants to actually reciprocate the energy that they're being, you know, given. So if people love you, you want to continue to love them back. You want to feed them healthy things. You don't want to fucking destroy their souls, right? So you're not doing shit that, you know, the Illuminati or the fucking government might be telling you to do just to influence the people. You're doing things that, you know, will actually help them in life. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm getting. It's like, it's like, stop. You have to trust yourself. Stop giving your power to others, making it seem like, oh, this person might do it better than I could. You know what I'm saying? This person got it. Like, you know, I can just let them do it. When in reality, you have the same power. And like I said, a lot of the stuff that you're trying to get yourself to do because you don't want to fuck things up, or it's something here you don't want to be a bad person, so you're choosing to go the other way. When in reality, I feel like you don't even want to go that way. You would have never gone that way if you didn't think you were a bad person. You would just do what you do. You know what I'm saying? So stop thinking you're a bad person and just love yourself fully. Stop allowing other people to tell you that you're bad for something that they've experienced, you know? Because even if you choose to, like, if everybody says, okay, I don't believe in being famous, you know, that there a lot of famous people are evil or whatever, you know, that doesn't mean that you can't do it. Okay, that doesn't mean that you can't be that. And it's crazy because I actually have that belief myself, to where I never wanted to be famous. I always wanted to be famous. I always have. But at some point I let it go because I was like, I don't need that shit. Who the fuck want to be a part of this? And, you know, being controlled by this and that and the other. But in reality, it's how you look at it. You know what I'm saying? It's, at some point, you don't even have to be, you don't have to do anything you don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're aware, you can choose everything you do in every step of the way. And even if you have to make a hard decision, you know, because that's how life is. You're going to have to make sacrifices sometimes because it's bigger than you, you know. And so, wow, I just tapped into some weird shit. Like, you know, how people be getting sacrificed. Like, I don't even want to say this shit, but you know how people be getting sacrificed and stuff. A lot of the time, it's so, like, you know how somebody gets sacrificed, right? Or maybe they didn't get sacrificed. Maybe they just died and everybody thinks they got sacrificed. This is something, whatever happened to this person or whatever, you know, uproar it has caused, it was for a reason. People needed to see whatever they saw about the death of this person or the tragic, you know, life of this person, so that they can see something too. Because it's bigger than that one person, you know. Just because this person might be suffering on the physical realm, their soul knows that it's bigger than, you know, what they're going through right now. Okay, so even if it ended in death or, you know, something very tragic, a lot of the time it was in their contract to do that, so that y'all can actually learn from them, you know. So it's really wild out here, y'all. Like, it's not, everything's not always what you think. You know, you can't just look at things at face value. Like, you have to really feel it. You have to really, you know, study shit sometimes. to actually understand it. And even if you do study it, it's always going to be something that throw you off, because energy is bigger than what we can, it's not calculated. You know what I'm saying? We can't measure that shit. So it says obstacles and blocks are lifted right here. Because in this section right here, the King of Swords, okay, and remember I said the Queen of Swords was out here too, so this is definitely your divine counterpart. This is a situation you're supposed to be in, and you're supposed to be in this direction. With the King of Swords right here, this is somebody who has clarity. You might not have complete clarity, but you have clarity enough to actually make a stern decision. Okay, so find something within yourself enough, find that part of yourself that can actually make a stern decision right now. You know, it doesn't have to be a big decision. It can be a stern, small decision. You know, but it's a big decision. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it can seem small, but it's bigger. Like, I'm gonna just have faith, or I'm just gonna let it go, or I'm just gonna stick with it. You know, it's something here that's simple, but it's gonna make a big impact. Okay, it's gonna make a big impact. Yes, because the Page of Wands right here, that's what I'm getting. It's like, it's a page. It's something here that you're choosing to just begin. Like, okay, let's just start this. Let's start doing this. Okay, after you start doing whatever this is that you feel guided to do, which if you meditate, you will understand what you need to do next. Because I feel like y'all have been avoiding the truth. Y'all know the truth, but y'all have been avoiding it. So you might actually need to meditate so you can get back connected to it and it can be clear. Because the more that you avoid it, it's like you're clouding your mind up and you can't see it no more. Okay, and that's what you tried to do. But with the obstacles and blocks are lifted, it says all your good personal work and your positive energy shift have, hold up. All your good personal work and your positive energy shift have overcome previous obstacles, and blocks are lifted away. You will now experience progress and forward movement with your projects. Stay centered in gratitude to ensure that your flow of abundance continues. Yes, so when you take that leap of faith and go in that direction, just take that first step, okay? Like I said, you're gonna start seeing the signs. This is confirmation that you're going to see that, wow, like all I did was start believing, and now shit is really working out. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be something simple, and you're gonna see how shit really can turn around for you just by you following what God says. Because it's not about you doing hard work. It's not about you suffering through anything. It's just about you doing what the fuck God told you to do. Okay, that's all it is. Because if you do what you want to do, of course you're not doing what God told you to do. So how the fuck can you get what God promised you? You know what I'm saying? When you feel, it's just that simple, y'all. Follow the leader. Follow the leader. Like when you follow that, you will reap your benefits. You will reap your reward. You will be happy. You will be at ease. You will be more at peace. Whatever it is that you're suffering with right now, that will be removed. Okay? Nothing has to happen overnight. And even, look, don't be so hard on God either. Like, you know, you have to be patient with God. You have to be patient with, when you want something, you can't demand it. You can't be like, I need it right now, right? You know, because you're not worthy of it then. Because that's fucking evil to be demanding something as if, like, it's selfish, you know? It's selfish. So if you say, you know, I really need this, and, you know, I don't know, like, be humble. Be humble about stuff, you know? Be humble. Like, that's really all I can say. Be humble. When you're humbled and you know, be open to what a human could do, you know what I'm saying? Because you're a human being. You're not superior. You know what I'm saying? You still have things that you have to learn too. So there might be things that you don't want to do, but it's bigger than you, and it's going to help you in the long run because you're not perfect. Okay, so you know, once you take this leap of faith, you're going to see, wow, like that's all I had to do was just follow the leader, you know, follow God, like, you know, just follow my heart, because it's already in your heart. You know what I'm saying? It's already there. It's not going nowhere. But your heart did, you know, it's gotten damaged because you broke your own heart in certain ways by entertaining people and things that does not serve you. You went against your own self, which is God. You know, God is within you. God made you. God created you. So you've fucked up a piece of God there. You know what I'm saying? Not tried to, but you kind of sabotage yourself. And so when you say, okay, I'm not listening to outside forces no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to listen to myself. It's what God told me to do, and I'm going to do it. You're going to be so happy. You're going to just run into just happiness. You're just going to be happy, okay? And Yeah, we have the Judgment card right here. We had the Eight of Cups. I'm feeling like you're just gonna completely walk away from a situation, and it's gonna be peaceful. Do you see how she's holding this bag? It reminds me of the money bag emoji. How you just have a bag, and then, you know, like, you're not alone at that. She has her cat with her. Okay, you're straight. Your spirit guides are with you. Don't feel alone. And even if the whole world is against you, you're not alone, period. This is just one realm right here. We have so many realms to connect into that, you know, if you meditate, or I'm still learning what astral projection means to me, because I think I be doing it, you know, I definitely do it in my dreams for sure. Yeah, even, let's just say that, for example, you astral project in your dreams, okay, or you go to another reality and you see, you have a whole nother experience there too, you know what I'm saying? So you, even in the waking life, you don't have to be asleep. You can be here and you can be moving around and doing things physically, but you're having a whole nother experience in another dimension. In another dimension, you're in heaven, even though you might just be reading a book, or you might just be cooking a meal, or you might just be, you know, talking to somebody. It brings you peace, you know? That's what I'm getting. It's about your mindset though, at the end of the day. And so that's what I'm getting. Like this is something with the mind for sure. All of these swords right here, it has a lot to do with your thoughts, your beliefs, and what people are saying around you, and different opinions and stuff. And it might even be these so-called facts that people like to have, you know, these facts and these, you know, things that you have to follow. Be disciplined, do this, you know. You don't have to fucking follow any of that shit, okay? Because it's all an illusion. Words are just an expression. It's not really nothing is really, I don't know, like, words are kind of weird. Like, I can say something, but you take it a whole nother way. So is it, which one is the fact? The one that I said, or the one that you believe? Okay, so we have Judgment right here, and we have the Eight of Cups. So it's like you're judging a situation. You know, God is helping you to see a situation clearly so that you can move forward, okay? You know, with things that you deserve. You're taking what you need out of this situation, period, is what I'm getting. You might have felt like you know, you had to suffer and go through A, B, and C, but you got what you deserve out of it. I'm not saying that this is the end, because it's still going, like, you know, energy flows. So you could still be, right now, you could still be receiving rewards from when you were a kid doing nice shit for people, you know. Could you go and do this for me? Okay, yeah, sure. You know, like, you're still receiving blessings from that, you know. It's because that's a part of your heart space. That's who you are. So, you know, if you're still connected to that, that's what you're going to attract. So, yes, y'all, donations, tithing, and charitable work. It says, give joyfully to the organizations and people who spiritually support and inspire you. And know that your generosity will be returned to you manyfold in miraculous ways. The time, supplies, money, and other resources you donate will ensure that your positive energy multiplies. So that's what I'm getting, y'all. Like, when you start to follow, like, whatever you give to, that's what you receive, right? Like, whatever you start to put your energy into, you're feeding it. Okay, so when you feed into God, you feed into your God energy, you're going to start receive, like, as within, so without. You know what I'm saying? You attract what you are, you know? So once you start becoming that, you start attracting God-like energies and, you know, people, and also rewards, physical things. You might actually own your own property and start actually building a real foundation, because you're living within, you know, God is going to make sure you're straight. You know what I'm saying? God promised. You are a human being. Everything that you need as far as comfort, you know, a place to sleep, food, all that shit, you know, love, joy, laughter, happiness, different experiences and all that. God is providing all of that for you. You don't have to work for it. It's already here. It's just about you saying, okay, I see it. I'm going to do it. Okay. And I'm going to receive it. I'm open to it. You know, don't be closed off to it. It's almost like a broken computer. Like, if the computer had, it's almost like you have a virus. A virus in your system, to where you're trying to feed into the virus, and once you feed into it, it's going to overtake your whole system, and you're going to black out to where it's just your physical flesh, your ego working through you. You know what I'm saying? So you know, when you think about that computer, like when you cleanse out that virus and say, okay, I don't like this, this is not who I am, you get rid of it, you actually like, you become clear. You can actually, you know, be productive and be yourself and actually feel healthy at the same time and all that shit, right? Because you fed into the right shit. It's like you're watering the seed, okay? It's growing. And I just feel like I know for sure that whatever y'all are planning on or whatever you imagine happening, it's gonna be much bigger than that. Like whatever God has in store for you it's like 10 times greater than what you are trying to achieve right now. Like right now, it's like you're playing yourself small compared to what God is doing. Okay, you're just like, I'ma just do it. All I want is this. All I want is just, you know, to be happy with my family, you know, and safe. But God is gonna make you happy with your family. You're gonna be safe, and y'all gonna be rich, and y'all gonna be famous. And it's like it's more to it. And it's stuff that you actually do want, but you don't think you can have. You don't see it's possible because, you know, we're still on this realm, of course. We still have to operate and kind of entertain this realm, you know what I'm saying? So there's stuff that might affect us back. You know, we lose our vision sometimes. We might not see as big as what God is trying to show, like I said, but you know, you might catch glimpses of it, you know, like you start walking in that direction, the vision gets clearer, more clear and clear. Keep going and keep going. It'll be like, oh, I see clear now. Right now, you might be at the bottom of the hill. You don't see what's on the other side of the hill. It's a whole paradise, okay? So y'all, I think I've been on here for an hour, 30 minutes. I'm gonna cut it here. I appreciate every one of y'all for tuning in. I have my Cash App in the description box if you would like to donate. I really appreciate all tips and donations, okay? Like I said yesterday, like this is, you know, how I make a living. I'm a creative person. I don't like working a 9 to 5, and it's not necessarily just something I don't like to do. I believe that this is not how things are supposed to go. And so, you know, same for you. Like if you don't feel like you're supposed to be doing something, or you feel like your soul is guiding you in a certain direction, wouldn't you want that support on that way to there? You know what I'm saying? So with me, like I always be self-conscious when I ask for a tip or donation, because I'm not materialistic. I don't even give a fuck about money. All I care about is, you know, healing people, and I do want to live a good life too. So I feel like that would be my reward, is if I heal you, you know, the God in you would see that, oh, you know, I appreciate this, and this person deserves a reward, because, you know, and it doesn't have to be financially, you know, I'm not trying to manipulate y'all into giving me shit, honestly, because if y'all don't give it to me, then that means I'm supposed to get it somewhere else. Okay, it's just that simple. I'm not pressuring shit, but I am making a point that, you know, if I am giving, you know, if you could even give a thumbs up, if you could share the video, if you could, you know, comment anything, you know what I'm saying? Because it's still reciprocation. Everything is energy. It's not about the money. I swear to God, it's not. If you can even tell me how much I helped you today, I would feel so much, you know, much richer inside to know that I am like this. You know, I really am helping people. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, y'all, I love y'all so much. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see y'all in the next live. I'm going to continue this reading, so make sure y'all hit the bell to stay notified when I post the next reading, okay? And I will see y'all in that one, all right? Bye-bye.